I'm live if you want to come in here or if you speak. If you feel like helping, you can come in here and read comments.
What are you saying?
I'm going live to cook. If you feel like helping, you can come in and read comments. I may only get 2 or 3 people. We'll see. But I can cook and read.
I'm doing my test.
No, you could stay there. I'll be fine.
Oh, God.
Maybe I could look at my tablet.
Jesus. Comments.
It's hard to do both.
Great.
And I'm going to share it so both sides know. Hello. I'm going to share it from my other channel, see if anybody wants. Hey, Janet.
Oh, God.
Okay, let me share it. 1 second. Where is in the kitchen with Jeanine? Takes me a minute, guys. I just got to make sure. I want to share it from both channels. This way, I try to get exposure for growing little Jeanine, life with Jeanine, because that's my channel of choice right now. Life with Jeanine. I have trouble remembering my names. 2 channels are a lot. Okay, let's share this for Jeanine. I got an echo. I'm going to get rid of that. I promise you in a minute. I'm going to get rid of the echo right now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, let's just share this and I'm going to come on screen. I'm going to cook. Life with Jeanine is cooking again. Because I don't want to do a video. But it is cooking. It's cooking live. I don't feel like doing a video. I feel like being casual, and this is my place. Thank God I have created a safe place. My safe place to cook and relax because I'm tired. Don't feel like doing it. I want to just relax and cook for Life with Jeanine. Let's go back to that live. I'll be with you in a second. I'm right here. Vinny ditched me. Now watch me spin out. Okay, here we go. All right, we got 3 people here. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. All right, there we go. 5 people. I'm here, people. No worries. I gotta refresh my wine, get my food put together. We're doing tonight kilbasa skillet 1-pan dinner. This is chicken I made earlier from that organic. Got a few words to say about that. Not feeling that so much. It wasn't as great as I had thought it would be. I'm not feeling it. It's the best of the best, and I'll tell you right now, it's a little dry to me. I couldn't, you know, it was not tender and moist. I don't know if it's the technique I use, but we'll see. We will see. Too much ice. I'm here. I gotcha. I'm not leaving. I'm getting wine to get revved up. It's dinner time. I've had enough YouTube. I watched, I researched, I helped out some people, I enjoy my friends' lives. Now it's my time. I gotta get my big pan. Vinny left me. I asked him to read comments. Out the door. I'll be right back. Let me get a big pan. I'm coming. I have no microphone on because every time I put the microphone on, I lose power. Here's my big pan. We're doing a skillet dish tonight. That's what we're doing. And I have a few good things to say and share about it. Okay, let me get rid of Vinny's lunch platter. We all know the infamous board. All right, let's see. Now, I got something stuck on my finger. 1 second. Un minuto. I'm much more energetic here because it's freestyle. I don't have to worry about what I say, what I do, how I cook. I love it here. And that's why I only cook live on Jeanine's Life. I wanted it to be different and create my own safe space where I feel fun. It's early, it's 5:45 here. I don't really feel like cooking dinner, to be honest with you. This is not like a staged video for YouTube that I have on my big channel, you know, because I'm huge, right? But seriously, all kidding aside, this is very different for me than when I do in the kitchen with Jeanine, Jeanine's kitchen, whatever. I change the names 3 times, so similar, and still, yet I forget. Seriously, in the kitchen with Jeanine, Jeanine's kitchen and more. It's like crazy. I've been going berserker with my niche. If you're a YouTuber, you know what niche means. That's the content where you're searching for your audience. And I got to find my audience, and I think I have now. I'm going to be making, yet again, more changes. Okay. So deal with me, put up with me. We have potatoes. Let's get our sausage. And I'm going to tell you right now, the sausage I have, I bought a few weeks ago, the kilbasa. Let me tell you, I got it on such a deal and such a steal, but we don't like it. It's that, how would you say, like when they have the hot dogs that have the natural casing, it snaps in your teeth. Some people like it. Back in the day, like we call them dirty water dogs in New York growing up from the cart, the hot dog cart. Remember the snap on that? That's the natural casing. Well, we bought these big kilbasa with it, and me and Vinny don't like it. And I wasn't throwing it out. I wasn't wasting it. We're retired, not rich. That's my mantra. And I like to reinvent food, and that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to reinvent that kilbasa skinless. I took the time today. This is only 4 links, okay? But I took it, and you could see there's a little bit, come close, there's a little bit of the skin still there, but for the most part, I cubed it after I skinned it. Now, it's going to be delicious. I can promise you. It's going to be delicious. I have to get a big onion. Oh, hello, onion. I need a big onion. I need a knife. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. Okay. Scissors. I cannot believe Vinny ditched me. I cannot. Seriously? He literally ditched me. I said, come on and watch. Do the, thank you, Janet. You're my only friend. I'm going to try to put my comments near me. I don't need him. He thinks he's hot shit. I don't need him. I'm gonna try to find my people by myself. Give me a second. I'm here. I ain't leaving you. I'm gonna try to make it so that I can see my own comments. I hope I don't spin out. Please don't let me spin out. I hate that shit. In the kitchen with Jeanine, Jeanine's Life. Oh, mamma mia. 2 channels. Oh, the kitchen looks good there. Okay. Hello. Let me say hello. Hello. Millie, be quiet. This dog, I don't know, with age, Millie's getting really, really ornery. Is that the word for it? 4 people. Hello, 4 people. All right, let me see if I could take this over here. See, that's my tablet, and I see myself. So if I could see you with my glasses, I'll chat with you. I love to talk, you know that. Let me bring my wine over because it wouldn't be cooking without my wine. Cheers. See how much ice I have in here? It's lemonade at the end of the day. Seriously, wine with this much ice is ridiculous. But it relaxes me. It makes me think I'm having my little dinner cocktail. All right. These are the nibblers. You all know these. These are great. I bought them at Aldi today. I did an Aldi haul. Okay. Got my onion from in the cupboard. I have to be careful. Oh, I did sharpen that. I'm in the market for a new sharpener. My sharpener is not my favorite. My knives have to be sharp and they have to fit my size hand. I'm very paranoid about cutting myself. All right. This is a simple dish. Like I said, this sausage cost me ridiculously $2.50. I could feed a crowd of 4 right now. Heartily. Serious eats. For like $10, I could feed 4 people. Remember that back in the day? I have the book and I want to bring it out and cook some more. Melissa something, she used to have $10 dinners. I could still do them. And I'm talking 30 years later, I could still do $10 dinners. Same thing as Rachel Ray. I could do 30-minute meals. I could do $10 dinners. I love it. I love it. It's a lot of fun for me. It's a lot of learning. I enjoy it. I was going to do this in my electric skillet, but then I said, you know what? I want to be right here. I'm tired. This is my comfort zone. This is why I only do the live cooking now and going forward on Life with Jeanine. Janet, you're going to be very surprised, and anybody in my age category, Life with Jeanine, is going to have new titles. It's going to be changing. It's going to be embracing different subjects and things, even with my reference to food and cooking and diet, all these things. So I think you're going to be happy. And anybody who follows me, because I've been researching, I've been investing. I think I need to invest in a new thing. And I want to grow. I want to get a bigger audience, and I need to be with my people. The truth of the matter is, my people is women in my age category, women in my retirement lifestyle, people approaching it, close to it. I have a lot to share and give to those group of women, and I'm going to take Life with Jeanine to that place. Oh, you're a sweetie. I love you, Janet. You know that. I love you. But yeah, and it's going to be fun. I don't want to be boring. I'm not going to be like this, retired 60-year-old saying, no, no. We're going to lift each other up. None of this negativity. I've seen enough people on here negative. No. I'm not here for that. I'm here for inspiration, for joy, for happiness. Sausage, onions, potatoes. We're going to be adding sauerkraut. This sounds like a really Irish dish, but I love Irish food. Some stuff, and I'm near St. Patty's. Okay. You wouldn't think this Italian Puerto Rican loves these kind of meals, but I love all cultures and all cuisines. I even like Portuguese. There's a Portuguese sausage kale soup I want to make. I didn't get to it this winter, but I will. I cook all year long. I don't worry about season. I'll make you soup in June. Okay? You heard it here from me. So if somebody says that term next week, I will cook you soup in June because it's always summer to me. I live in Florida, New York, and summer in New York, winter in Florida. It's always summer for me. I can't cook I can't cook seasonally. I have to cook whatever I want, whatever we want to eat, wherever we're at. Doesn't matter. Here, if you notice, isn't it ironic? We're in Florida, but I haven't grilled anything out. In New York, I spent the whole summer grilling last year, and I loved it. This is getting high up there. I'm going to get some oil. Yes, there's going to be more talk on here when I'm cooking live because that's what it's about. You want to be interested. You want to learn. You're watching. You're seeing what I'm doing. It's not rocket science. It's simple. It's pretty simple. But it's the talking and ideas and the other information that I hope helps you more than anything. That's going to heat up. I don't know. This is why I bought an electric pan in addition to this big frying pan that everybody loves. You too, Janet, included. You love it. I love it. I don't know if it's the electric. It does not heat the whole thing. It drives me out of my freaking mind. I don't like that. All right. I sliced them big wise. You know big wise. That's big wise. Little, okay. You hear the sizzle. Vin and I love this. We like simple and we like, the sauerkraut mainly is the thrill. We love the probiotic of the, why do I not see you people over here? Your comments. You should, okay, here, let me see. Hello. Hello, let me see if I could get in the chat. I gotta take a class in technology so I can be in the game here. This is retarded. Vinny! So mean, he won't help me. So mean, he won't help me. I have the big screen there, so I'm not playing. All right. Sheila. Hi, Sheila. Janet. I see my people who are here. Okay, Sheila and Janet, it's us three, okay? I'm going to peel some potatoes. Thank you for coming and supporting me and watching. So I have one whole onion here. I'd already told you it's a simple dish. I call it kilbasa skillet, and that's what I heard somebody else call it on YouTube. And that's good because you don't have to use mine. This is the one I bought on sale. This cost me a pack of 6 links. Buy one, get one. Turned out to be $2.50. I mean, come on. Who's eating a meal for $2.50 on their protein? Seriously? Seriously? That's why I'm retired, not rich, but eating well in my 60s. That's going to be my new segment. Eating well in my 60s, retired. Okay. I'm being silly, but that's going to happen too. I'm here to have fun. Enough with this YouTube worrying about stuff. Too serious. You got to have fun. Life's too short. Life's too short. Eat the pizza. Let the onion be alone. If something falls to the side, I'm usually very anal like that. I got to pick it up, and I have to. I can't leave it. Okay. Oh, it fell back in the pan. Lucky me. I'm like that. Certain things you never change. Okay. We give the onions a head start because we want them to caramelize a bit to flavor things. And I have to peel some potatoes and talk and look while I'm here. I'm with you. Can you see the pan? Let me bring you closer. Let me bring you closer. Okay. There you go. You see what I'm doing. You see my potatoes in the foreground, my wine, everything. You got a good view. I don't think I need a petilla. Sometimes I try to say 2 words at the same time so fast. I was trying to say a potato peeler, and I said a petilla. Now that's whacked. I was trying to say petilla because my brain goes faster than my mouth. I tried to explain that to Vinny the other day. He looked at me like I had 4 heads. Seriously. My head goes faster than my mouth can deliver. And that's just shameful, but what are you going to do? He continually hides my paring knife. This is my paring knife. Okay. I need that for these baby potatoes. These are called nibblers. Okay. You ever see these? A whole bag. These are nibblers. I like them. I like them a lot. I'm going to make a little bit of them and lower this because they're caramelizing. I'm going to cut them in half. I peel a bit and cut in half. That's my style. So if you can see that, I peel a bit and cut in half. That's just me. I've been doing that my whole life. I don't know why. I don't know why. I like some skins. If you're like me, anybody remember when I was younger, my mom would make a baked potato? It was like in vogue to eat the skin. Or we were so poor that I needed it to fill up at the end. I don't know the reason, but when I was a young girl, I used to eat the potato skins from a baked potato. I no longer do that now. I'm either in a restaurant embarrassed, but or it doesn't taste as good and I don't trust it, you know? I don't trust it. Hey girl, I don't trust it because who knows if they washed it right or if it's a good potato.
This is a reminder.
But, oh wait.
Some water.
Thank you, Alexa. I'm drinking water. Wine with lots of ice. Okay, thank you.
Water.
Oh, God. I set that reminder. It really is good, though. Anyways, I would always eat the potato skin when I finished eating as a kid. No more. No more. I don't do that. I go around the potato, the nibbler, like that, see? I take off just the perimeter, okay? And then I cut in half. That's my style. That's my joie de vivre, whatever you want to call it. That's what I do. And these are going to go in next. It's a skillet dish. It's really cool, guys. It's a skillet dish with sausages, kilbasa, onion, potato. We're going to add the soubrette sauerkraut. This is going to be like a delicious dish. Me and Vinny eat this often because, I don't know, we just like this. We really do. This is our break from Italian pasta, too much beef. We come here. And now we're getting into St. Patty's. We're just two people alone. I wouldn't make, not that I don't love it or don't know how to do it. I love corned beef, cabbage, and all of that. But we're just us, you know, and I don't like to eat it out in a restaurant. It's just not the same. I could always do it better and more flavorful and tender. But why am I going to buy, and you got to have the right size. You can't get a tiny, how would you say, the corned beef and think it's going to taste great. For me, it has to be at least 3 pounds, you know. Like last year, I think we did a pork tenderloin because of that fact. I may have to cut these smaller to cook faster. The smaller you cut the potato, the faster it cooks. We all know that, and I think I'm going to. And they stretch farther. I'm trying to articulate because I don't have a mic on. I don't know how well or how bad you can hear me. I got water running in the background. I got onions sizzling that look pretty good over here. Pretty proud of those. I love the smell of onions cooking. Am I alone? I still can't see you here. I don't know. I'll look to the screen when I can. You hear me. You see what's going on. That's all we need, right? All right. I think that's enough potatoes in ratio to the meat and that. Maybe 1 or 2 more. What do you think? 1 or 2 more big ones because I don't worry about leftovers. I can always share. Did you see my short? Oh my God, what a surprise. Somebody thought on Jeanine's Kitchen. It's a friend, I'm not going to lie, but actually gave me a gift card to say thank you for sharing my good cooking. And I take it for granted, you know, I don't look for anything. I share from my heart because my mom taught me not to waste food because she would always say, hey, there's people starving in the world. Don't waste. And it stuck with me till this day. And I value that. So I will always give away before I throw away. I should get that t-shirt. I'm going to tell Vinny, I will always give away before I throw away. And put some kind of food like under it, you know, so they don't mistake it. Okay, now I think I have more potatoes than onions. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. I'm going to cut them down. I gotta cut them down. And I gotta rinse them all. Wait, let me rinse them all. Oh my God. This is horrible. I'm not gonna stress. Relax. Wash your potatoes. Okay. This is called self-calming meditation. Just made it up now. Seriously, I'm not kidding you guys. I'm the real deal. Self-meditation, calm down. take a breath. Get rid of your peels. I don't like dirt on the counter. That's gone. These are okay to go away for another day. Okay, don't get stressed about that. Put them aside. Now all I have to do is take my washed potatoes and cut and add them to the pan. Look at that. My goal is to put the meat last because it's the most cooked, okay? In this dish, watch what I'm doing. The onions went first because they will cook the longest. The onions take the longest. The onions will take the longest because you want them to caramelize, okay? Next up would be the potatoes. They take a good amount of time, and then you want them to brown. Last is the protein, and very last, after all these flavors marry, is when you want to put in the sauerkraut, because you don't want it to be soured. All these flavors we're building will make the sauerkraut taste scrumptious. Trust me, we eat this often and we love it. So just watch and enjoy. I cut them smaller. Hopefully my plan will work. They cook faster and easier. These are the nibblers. We'll say nibblers. All right, that's that. Chef sip. That's what I'm going to call this, chef sip. Woo! I'm in my sweater again because it's cozy. Because again, it was not too warm here. What the heck? All right, let's move stuff around in my nonstick. Keep these in the side. We want the potatoes to really grill. Boy, it smells good. This dish is the reason I bought this pan, for this dish and this dish alone. And I've used it for so many other things that I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, give you a better view. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to be anal and cut the potatoes yet again a little smaller so they catch up to the onions, because I've been cooking this dish and cooking in general so long that I know these potatoes are never going to cook as fast as those onions. Okay, so bear with me and don't think I'm crazy. Learn from my mistakes. They'll never catch up unless I cut them. And you could do this right in pan. I don't listen to none of that. I'm going to be buying the ones that you can use metal in, and it's worth the investment. I didn't want to go for that kind of money to buy the expensive hex clad. But I'm gonna, for this dish again, because I see I need to have the freedom, and I'm sharing this with all of you if you cook and you care. I can't worry about putting my knife into the pan when I gotta do things. I know I gotta make these potatoes catch up to the onions. I can't worry about scraping the pan with the knife. I gotta get what I gotta get done, see? I wanna dice them in pan. Who does that? Somebody who knows that they got to catch up. Catch up. Otherwise, I'll ruin the dish. All right, anybody big? That's a big boy right there, see? He's too big. Gotta go in half. Another one, too big. And it doesn't take long. I've been doing this, trust me. I'm a geek that enjoys this. What does that say about me? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. That's like the other night, you guys. I don't know if you watched. If you did, you didn't. I mixed channels. I did the dish of, I think I cooked it here for Life with Jeanine. I'm not sure. But I was too lazy and tired to make a video. Had all my ingredients defrosted, had everything ready, and I said, I'm tired, I don't want to cook. So I did throw together, I changed the recipe. In the mid-course, I'm going to lower it, that's another thing. I changed the recipe. I cannot replicate it, it came out so good. I'm trying, and I'm working, I'm writing, I'm putting things down, listing what I did from my memory. But it was a throw together that turned out better than anything you could follow in a recipe. I love when that happens because it's amazing. Okay? I know that all of you have experienced that once in your life. See, now they're smaller. Now I don't have to sweat it too much, but I still have to move them. I have to cook them. Potatoes take a long time. You guys all know that. I'm not doing anything new here. Potatoes in a skillet take a bit. I might have to give a little broth to create a steam. We'll see. We will see. And I just so happen to have some in the fridge. Let me see. Let me get some, because that will help it. Hey, Sheila. Sandra, living it, girl, how you doing? Cindy, ladies, thank you all. Thank you all. I'm going to take a little bit of beef broth, okay? Okay. Now this can only help it if you're a cook and you know how things go together in science, because I'm not a scientist. But I know at this point my potatoes aren't cooked enough. And I know my onions are starting to brown beyond caramelization. They're getting to the point where they're starting to burn on the edges. I see that. You see that. What did I do? I stopped the process, took control, and added flavor. That's a smart thing to do. Not only take control of the cooking timing, but add flavor. That's just smart. And I made that up just now because I was desperate. And I knew. So it doesn't matter what liquid. It could have been chicken broth. It could have been water. It could have been anything. Wine. But it needed to slow it down. I needed to slow it down. Get those potatoes catching up. And soften the onions. Look at them now. Now they don't look burnt, right? I don't know how well you guys can see on the camera. But for me, I see the transition. They went for almost crisping to nice and soft and caramely and brown and tasty. I'm a happy cook. I'm a happy cook. I'm going to put a little more. And again, that's only going to intensify the sauerkraut. Ugh, what is in my mouth? This is only going to help the sauerkraut get rid of some of that sour taste and taste delicious. We make this dish a lot. Wait, like Vinny's here helping me. I make this dish a lot. Enough so much that I know what tastes good in it. And this tastes good in it. Man, that beef broth. I got to come up with enough recipes because I have a lot of beef broth left. See, now they're starting to soften. All right. Showing some potential. Like to bring the heat up. Now, the last thing I'm going to add is, because kilbasa is already cooked. This is completely cooked. Once the potatoes show me tenderness, I'll be in. Not yet. They're not yet there. Potatoes take forever. Everybody enjoying their weekend? Everybody staying nice and warm and safe and fed? It's still cloudy here in Florida. We haven't had good beach weather. I need it to be really hot. You haven't seen me walking anymore because it's been cold and I'm lazy when it's cold. I don't want to go out. I walk the dog and that's about as much as I could tolerate at 8 a.m. or 7:30. I don't know why this pan didn't come with a cover. It should have. That's why I bought the electric one. This really, if I could cover it now, it would cook faster. But because I can't cover it, it's not. I hope you guys like the new lives that are going to be coming to this channel because, like I said, I've been working on it and the content and really narrowing my niche, and I think I finally embraced what will be interesting, and my lives are going to change to be more oriented to me and who I am and where I am in life, and I think that that will benefit my viewers much more than randomly being all over the place with the fashion, with the this. I'm going to narrow it down. It's not that I'm changing any of it, but I'm going to speak more specifically to my generation and my women that feel and live as I do, or as close to it as possible. So it's going to be interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'll still do cooking. You know, you guys will be able to tell me what you want. If you're living alone, if you're cooking for two, if you don't like cooking at all, we're going to share all of it. This is amazing smelling. This is very economical. I'm always going to be in that vein because truthfully what I'm speaking of is I'm retired, not rich, and I'm 63. And I don't have money to piss off or blow off. We have a budget for our food, and these are the things I'm going to be sharing and talking about in my lives. I said I was going to do a live on Sundays. Tonight, I broke through with this cooking because I'm getting ready. I'm getting into it. I'm starting to build and put together some ideas. Like I said, I'm always going to cook, but you don't want to see me cook every single Sunday, but I want to do a live every week to get me growing and off the ground, so to speak. And I'm going to want you guys to interact with me, to share ideas, to, you know, help me out in regards to what we want to talk about as women, what we want to share, what we want to do. I know that a lot of women in my age category don't want to cook every day. I think that's, you know, I joke about it all the time. You know, a lot of my friends don't like cooking. They don't. They just don't. And I do. But I'm missing out on sharing a whole side of myself with you guys that I want to. I want to. There's more to me than cooking, and that's why I created Life with Jeanine. Because there's more to me than cooking. Vinny was supposed to help me. I gave him a shot. It was his loss, not mine. I wanted him to come in and read and talk, but you know what? I could talk and read. I don't need help. He doesn't want to do it. That's his dad. Sorry. And I want it to be a place where you guys can all say hi to me and each other and meet and greet. I want the full package, you know? I want it all, and I'm going to get it. Watch me. I want to be interactive and engage and have fun. Okay, now I think we should put the kilbasa in. Here's the kilbasa. This will probably take about, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? The very last thing to go in is the sauerkraut. We'll put that aside here. I want this to brown on all sides. And by the time that happens, now, if any of you watched along in Jeanine's kitchen, this is that sausage. I got this all 6 links for $2.50 because it was a Publix BOGO. Buy one, get one. I made them for Vinny one afternoon for lunch. He said, oh, I don't like it, the skin. You know, when they do the natural casing on the hot dogs, that's what occurred here. It had the natural casing, and we didn't like the way it tasted. Oh my God. You know, that toot snap when you have a hot dog, and it had that. So I said, I'm not throwing them out. I'm not wasting them. That's not going to happen. I had to get creative. I sat here this afternoon. Don't laugh. Don't you dare laugh. It's supposed to be my friends. And I cut the skin off all around it. Why do you think they're square? Anybody ever see square kielbasa? At Jeanine's house. You saw it here first. Look. Square kielbasa. Because I cut that skin off. We're not biting it. Now it's gone. Now it's going to be more delicious than ever because I released the fat. I changed the size of it. It's going to be extraordinary. And I come up with these ideas while I'm walking, while I'm thinking. He said he didn't like the skin. I have to fix it. I didn't like it, mostly. I catered to Vinny, but trust me, I'll look out for myself too. It's not only his mouth in the house, it's mine too. So your girl didn't like this casing either. It was snappy. Really tough, I gotta say. I've tolerated it on hot dogs where they have natural casing. Boar's head, expensive, delicious. Not like this. This was, I don't know, Superman casing. This was nasty. It was generific. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. It's browning beautifully. And it has a flavor, guys, I gotta tell you, better than them other kielbasas that I have bought. I'm not gonna lie. Hillshire Farms has nothing on this brand. This brand is good. Really flavorful. That's why I took the time to do it, and I wouldn't let it go. I could have given it away. I mean, come on, $2.50. I could have given it away. But I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could save it. Can I save it? Can I do something with it? This needs to be cut. Can I do something to save it? And I think tonight's recipe is that idea. And I'm sharing it with you. See, look. One piece of the casing on there. It's still clinging. Jesus. It was intense. The smell. I would eat this for St. Patty's. I would eat this for St. Patty's. Let's see our potatoes. Potatoes they still want to be hard. I'm going to bring them in. I'm going to pull them in. Look at that. Can you see the goldenness? I'm going to flip the potatoes in the corner. This is delicious. And whatever I have leftovers, I'll share with my friend Lewis, my security guy, tomorrow. I don't know that he likes this, but his wife is such a sweetie. She likes lots of things I make. I have eaters everywhere. That's what I call them, eaters. People that help me. We cannot eat everything I cook, and I do love to cook. If you were my neighbor, you'd never be hungry. Never. I wouldn't let it happen on my watch. Look at that. I could easily feed 4 people with this. Gonna let that simmer a bit. The last thing to go into the corner of the pan is the sauerkraut. I gotta cut that open. Sabret is the best. Go with the best. Do not scrimp. Oh my God, 1 glass of wine and I'm scrimping and shrimping. Because I tried another brand which is very delicious. I love the Aldi. Okay, here's the difference. It's the better fermented cabbage for you, but it doesn't have the sourness of Sabret that my husband happens to like. Is the cabbage from Aldi better for you probiotically? Yes. I could tell you that, yes. So I switch it up. I make this with the Sabret, and if I'm going to have something that he's not eating, if I fry a pork chop for me alone, I opt for the Aldi. Hey, Missy. Hey, Cindy, Sandra, Sheila, Janet. Hey, ladies. Thank you for coming in for me. Good. Dish looks good. The pan looks good. I like this showing you frontal. I like it. Isn't this cool? You get to see the food up front. You all know what my freaking face looks like. Not needed. Not needed. You want to see the recipe, you can hear me. It's all about the food. Anybody know how GT's doing? I went on her page. I looked for her last night. Anybody know? I haven't heard anything. Is she back in the hospital? Oh my God, this looks outrageous. All right, now what I do at this point is now I start to season. I let these cook because the potatoes are softening enough that I push this stuff on the side. Any way you like. You could split it. You could make a pyramid. You could go, part in the C's. Now we put in the sauerkraut and let it get yummy with all these brown goodies. And I keep the juice in the bag because I don't want to bring the juice out with me. I'm bringing just the sauerkraut because I want it to be grabbing the flavors that are in the pan. So I'm kind of bag draining it. See what I'm doing? I'm draining and drop. I'm draining it and I'm dropping. And I think I'm going to go through the whole bag. And I'll tell you why, because the ratio of meat and potatoes is abundant. Let me get rid of some of the juice. Okay, drained mostly all the bag. We're going to keep just a teeny bit of the juice. See that? Just a little bit. And there you go. I'm going to spread that down the aisle. You could do this in a regular frying pan, a cast iron, a non-stick 12-inch skillet, whatever you have. I'm just being fancy because I got this big-ass pan that's really not doing anything special for me. It really isn't. All right, let me throw this out. Throw this out. Put this in the wash. Put this over here. Clean this little onion. And it's doing well. Doing good, doing good. Oh my Lord, what did I do today? I made Vinny tuna fish. I mean, the man's gonna look like a tuna. Oh my God, I need to get new jogging pants. If you see me in a lot of the same clothes, guys, it's because when I cook, I have to be comfortable. I'm sorry. I can't do it any other way. I cannot. You may see me in a stained t-shirt and baggy jogging pants. I really don't care. These are like my favorite. My favorite. I have them rolled up on my tummy. I have my sweater so that I could just relax. I cook like a homeless with no clothes. You guys know I have both. I have much. But when I'm in the kitchen, this is about the food. Look at that. Now, see this? Can you see this? It's going to turn around and get all flavored. My mouth is watering as always. It's sucking up all the juices from the potatoes and the onions and the brown gravy that I threw in here. You know? And you want that because now it's changing its flavor. It's going to have a little bit of onion beefiness. We're early tonight. We usually eat between 7 and 7:30. When do you guys eat? I feed him lunch so late, I think, that I throw myself off course. Yeah. See, I'm putting it all around the side here because this steam is making sure those potatoes are all cooked through. That's why I'm pushing them there. And whatever's left to soak up or boil out is in the center here. I want to steam out this. I want this to grow, the sauerkraut. Basically, I want the sauerkraut to grow. And he'll eat this on a plate, and so will I. Just with a little bit of golden mustard, Gouldens. That's it. It's real simple. Make a plate, bite for bite. I cut everything bite size. You know, really delish. The Gouldens has to be here. It's like, you know, part of the dish. See now that sauerkraut is changing color? If you can see, you really can't see well on camera. But it is. It's getting a little bit golden. That's telling me it's soaking up the juices. Let me see if one of the potatoes are done. Let me get a big plate. I'm tired tonight. I really am. I cook all day. Between lunch, shopping, I get tired. I don't know if this is big enough, but it'll have to be. Let me taste a piece of kilbasa. Look at the color on that, guys. There you go. Okay. Much better without the skin. 10 times better. Okay. Potatoes are nice and soft and tender. Okay. Cooling it down. Oh my God. Hop, 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 hop. I got 8 minutes left to the hour. I'm going to shut this off. The last thing you take out of the pan is the sauerkraut, okay? You want that to get as much flavor as possible. First thing you take out is the meat and potatoes. Ooh-wee. I don't know why it tastes spicy. And you've seen how little bit of potatoes I put, guys, right? Not a lot of anything. I put 4 links without their skin. The pack came with 6. I have 2 in the refrigerator left. I mean, come on, we're 2 people. We could never eat this. I wish I had a family of 4 sitting here. Now, this is hot. Now for the good stuff. Okay. This smells and looks mouth-watering. Again, it's an affliction. Can't help it. Sorry. I just smell it and all the flavors I love. Okay, let's see. Look at that. Voila. Voila. Beauteous. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to move this pan. It's quite hot. I'm going to make sure I turn off all of that. Okay. Oh my God. Sip of my wine. Woo, gonna have a good night. We're gonna watch a new movie tonight. Ben, what's the name of that movie we're watching tonight? He really ditched me. What a bitch. Okay. There it is. Kilbasa potato skillet dinner with sauerkraut. Potatoes, onions, kielbasa, and sauerkraut. It's going to be delicious. The only thing we're going to add is Gulden's yellow mustard. Not yellow, golden. Gulden's golden. Okay? And it's going to be wonderful. You ladies are the sweetest. Doesn't an hour go by in a minute? In a heartbeat? I got 5 minutes left. And that's what I'm going to say. Going to be some changes on here. There's going to be some good changes. I hope it doesn't narrow my audience, but by suggestion and doing all these coaching things and suggestions and ideas and researching, it's very hard to find your niche. And I try to branch out with this way, that way, another way, but the truth be told, I have to find my audience, and my audience is not the whole world everywhere. And I'm all over the world everywhere. And while that sounds fun and good, it's not going to help my channel. I have to narrow it down to interesting topics and videos that you ladies like and want to watch, and I want to produce. So I'm in the process now of trying. I've changed all my thumbnails. I'm trying to change titles and things like that to gear it toward more of what I'll be doing and focusing on. I want it to be interesting. And I've gotten some suggestions, and I think it'll be good. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm not changing too much, but I want to narrow down now. I want Jeanine, Life with Jeanine is too extremely broad. I thought that would be fun, and it is, and it always will be. But I wanted just a little bit. Maybe we'll start with the live and see what that is. I can't have the live willy-nilly all over. We have to pick topics that you're interested in. I'm going to do polls. I'm going to do text, community. I'm going to do my first live maybe with a premiere to get people to understand what it's going to be. But that's enough said. I'm still working on it. I don't know if it'll be next Sunday. In the meantime, what I've been doing to generate interest and connection is the cooking Sunday nights or Sunday whenever I can, because Sunday is my day, because it's my rested day where I have the time to do this. I can't say I can do it every day at Thursday. Like we're going to lunch on Wednesday. I'm going to be tired all day. Going lunching out with family, I can't come home and do a live. That's me, because that's reality. I'm 63, not 23. And that's what I'm going to be starting to embrace. And it should be fun. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for coming on for me. I got 2 minutes. Wait, a minute and 40 seconds. Stay with me for a minute and 40 seconds. You could start to dwindle off. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Say goodbye in the comments. I always read them. And yeah, I'm going to keep it to an hour even when I do it, because as Missy knows, and anybody who does lives, they're exhausting. You have to be on point and kind of entertaining and talkative for an hour solid. And it's not, I love you, Janet. There's no easy way to do that. You either love it or you don't, To talk nonstop, to keep people's interest for an hour is a feat in itself. I sent before I check what I sent, so the wording may be a little... Yeah, another thing they're doing, Missy mentioned it too, they're taking away comments, and I try to comment on you. Missy, I didn't say anything vulgar when I was referring to my brother about how that was the only way we identified him when he was found dead. It was through his self-tattooed. And, I thought that was a nice story and everything, but YouTube is funky. Maybe I said one word they don't like. Maybe they didn't like the word attic, and they took my whole comment out. I find that happens on my channel. I don't say the F word, but yet people say the F word live. I've said S and H and bad words. They don't take that out. But when people comment to me, they filter. Very weird. So that's just a thought. I would never not read anybody's full thing or as open as they want to be. I'm very transparent and open. I've got my life on my arm. I say everything and share everything. But that was very weird. I wasn't talking bad, and she couldn't get all of my thing. And I think it's because I said the word attic. whatever. You know, reality is reality. All right, guys, I hit 60:10. That means 1 hour and 10 seconds. I think that you are all wonderful. I thank you. Yeah, Missy, that's had to be what it was. I said the word attic, and I don't think they like that. YouTube filters, they filter what they want to pass through and don't. You said they were deleting yours, and Allie said she chattered to me in a video, a big comment, because me and her go, blah, 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 blah. She talks as much as me about food. We love to chat. Maybe they have a limit now on how much you could say. YouTube's weird. They're always, you know, I call them the Oz of the camera and the videos. I'm here, but, you know, YouTube is Oz behind the screen. And they always pick and mix and modify, share as they want, filter as they want, whatever. It is what it is, but I'm loving it. My dog's licking my leg like she's going to get some sausage. No, Papa, you can't have that. Can't have that. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I think she could have a little bit. They took my lawn. Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe they're always changing. They're ever changing, and they may have a number limit now. You know what happened to me on Facebook? I used to share. I have a cooking channel on Facebook. Babe, come and get a plate. I have a cooking channel on YouTube where I share all of my videos for the people that have been with me from 4 years ago. I always whatever I do, I always throw it out there to them, Cooking with Jeanine on Facebook. Now I went to put something the other day. They wouldn't let me through. My own channel, it's my channel. You want a dish? They wouldn't let me put it through. They said, we're limiting now the amount of posts you can do. What the hell is that? And I'll get the mustard, get a spoon and pour as much as you like. They limited my own channel of what I could give myself, basically. That's ridiculous.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Look who served himself. This is monumental. Please take notice. This is... Oh, he never served himself. Yeah. Go ahead. How much do you want? I will pour his mustard for him.
Come back for a second.
No,
I have to.
I'm not serving you.
I didn't say you had to
it's
serve
a
myself.
miracle. Everybody knows Vinny doesn't serve himself. They see that I'm human.
I eat myself.
He gives me a break now and then. He doesn't expect it. No, he never expects it. I do it. I do it because I like it. Eat more of the sausage, Papa, because I gotta use that up. We can always, you know, share the potatoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. How much you want? A lot. Say when.
Good.
Really? Seriously?
Oh, is this mine?
No, they think you want a glass of wine?
Yeah, I haven't had
Yeah.
one in a while.
You really haven't.
No, I know.
I know. Because I hog all the
There's not
wine.
enough of both.
I'm the wine hog.
Alright, that's enough on me, guys.
Ooh.
Leave room,
I put
leave
a lot of
room for a
ice.
little wine.
You don't have so much. Don't make me laugh. I'm going to pee my pants. Don't make me laugh. I'm on camera here. They can hear us now. The real story behind the story. Millie's
good.
groaning for food.
See you later.
Millie's going to follow you and torture you. Oh my God. This dog. You cannot have sausage. Maybe she could have a little. Maybe a little bit. You think? Let's see. It doesn't have garlic in it that I know of. But I cooked it in onion. Yeah, but I know. She said, Mom, let's go for it. Let's try. Let's try. Worst thing, I'll throw up. She's so bad, this girl. She's so bad. Come here, Papa. Come here, Mama. Come here. She's like a circus rat. She really is. You're so cute. Oh, look at that. I just noticed. I swear I'm not drunk. I swear to God. It would take a lot more than 2 glasses of Pinot to get me. I'm laughing because this really is my relaxed time. I come here to relax. I don't care where nothing's said. I don't care if the count is messy or if my hair is astray or if the light's in the view. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. This is my happy place, okay? Let me pull up my baggy sweatpants. You want to hang? You hang. Oh my God. This is real deal. This is the live I love. This is the live I love. I'm sorry. I can't be proper. I can't. I was raised proper, but I was also raised to be free and have fun and be yourself. You guys would have loved my mother. My mother would have took my channel over. My mom was so cool. Her name was Tony Gowd. Her last name, her maiden name, and we all called it TG, because she was that cool. Her own kids called her TG. She was the bomb. She would have been here. Nobody would have wanted to see me. They would have said, Jeanine, where's TG, Jeanine? Get your mom. Get your mom. We don't want you. And that's fact. That's fact. But you could thank TG because she taught me all this. She passed it on to me. The passion for the cooking, the love of the wine. It's genetic. I got the gene. This is so good, guys. I think a small piece of me is Irish. You don't know. My dad's Italian. My mom's completely Puerto Rican. And I'm liking some Irish food. Look at this. Is this a plate or what? Is this the bomb? My God. 10 times better without the skin. You need the potato. You got to beef it up a bit. Sauerkraut is just probiotic perfection. Really good stuff. We eat simple. We're not crazy. It's a real house. And that's what I'm going to start turning into, changing what it's like to live our life retired in Florida, living in 2 places, managing 2 homes, how we do it financially. I'm sure people are curious. I'd be curious. On the surface, nothing is ever what it looks like on the surface. Remember that. Nothing is ever what it... That sausage is where the heat's coming from. I just tasted it now. There's a little spice in here. Not a lot, but it's a throat spice. That's really good. Really, really good. Yeah, so I'm sure people are curious and they want to know how we live retired. They see me. I was talking to somebody the other day and she was showing her mom one of my videos. And the first thing the mom said was, wow, how much does she spend on food? She must spend a fortune on food. And although I know it looks like that on camera, I thought like I had to explain myself, and I don't. But I shop savvy, and we have a certain budget in our lifestyle, in our finances for food. We have a set amount. Sometimes I go over it, sometimes I go way under it. But to the outsider, it looks like we're spending a fortune on food, and we're not. It just looks that way. And those are the things I'm going to be sharing on my channel. Living my retired life, living fabulously in my 60s in Florida and New York on a retired budget. We don't have any savings. I don't want to give away too much here because I want that content to be there. We have limited funds. We have no savings. None. Not $1. But when you see me on camera and you see the condo and you see us in New York and you see the new kitchen going in, you think, is she full of shit or what's going on? I'm going to start to break that down in my videos and sharing with women and men. If anybody's interested, I love everybody. No, all genders are welcome. Every single one. And I'm going to talk about what it's like to be me in my life at this point and how I got here. Okay? It was not easy. It was not easy. Everybody's journey is personal and their own. But I think mine's interesting, and I think it could help people with what I'm going to share. First and foremost, it's going to be good. I don't want to give too much away because I'm working on it now, and I'm hungry. But that's what you could look forward to. I thought people weren't watching Life with Jeanine, but they are. My whole goal was, when I did the intro, was to broaden it. And now I broadened it, but my coach said to me, stop it, as I'm working with a coach, and said, you don't have to stop giving variety or sharing variety like you like, because I said, hey, I'm not going to go back and take out any pieces of content. I'm not going to change what I felt I want to share, and I can only be me. And he said, that's the best part. The best part that you just said is that you could only be yourself, and that's all you should be. You don't have to stop being yourself, but we were having discussions. I don't want to get into that either, but you're not gearing it. You're going left when you should be center lane, and you're going right when you should be left lane. And you need to focus it, because once I'm focused, my audience will be focused. And he was explaining to me, it's a whole big thing about YouTube. It's not that simple. Explaining to me that, you know, even with the lives, you know, how to get people interested, why and when will they come back? Why will they watch? When will they not watch? There's a lot of factors that I was not looking at, you know. And he was saying something to the fact that you can't, I was a little offended. You can't just say, it's Sunday night, come and chat with Jeanine. You know, you have to make it like, why would they want to come chat with you? That was like a glass of ice water in the face. I was like, well, because I'm interesting, I'm funny, I'm lively, I chatter on, I talk like 100%. And yeah, okay, that sounds good, but no, that's not enough. It's not enough. And I thought that it was, but it's not. You have to give people what they want, what they're interested in, what they enjoy viewing, listening to, sharing in, being part of. So I'm learning really hard, and I'm spending a few pennies, spending a few pennies to learn and grow, because I came here to be successful. I came here to turn a hobby into a small profit. And that's what I'll say. I came here to turn a hobby and a passion into a small profit. I think that's even nicer to say. I'm never going to get rich, and I'm never going to be a superstar, but I would like to make a profit from my passion. And my passion is people, talking, cooking, clothing, travel, sharing my life. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'll say goodnight for now. I was on for a little bit over an hour. I know people don't like to watch a lot. If you do, leave some tips in the comments. Tell me what you like. Tell me topics you're interested in. These are all women and my friends and all in my age category, but nobody wants to open up and say, hey, Jeanine, talk about this. Hey, Jeanine, show that. Hey, Jeanine, let's do this. Talk, tell me. Okay? Just put it in the comments, because next time I do a live, I want it to be really interactive, informative, fun, and let's do this. Have a great night. I'm going to eat this sausage kilbasa. It turned out great. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next live. No, Millie, you're not getting any. Have a good night. Let's say good night to everybody, Millie. Come on, let's say good night, everybody. Oh, I feel like I've got a cold. Really, I can't give it to you. It has onions, okay? It has onions, Papa. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. We gotta figure out a movie today, right? We had our light in the camera. We gotta move our this back. Gotta move a tablet. Oh my god. That was fun, right? Was that fun? Yeah, took out my friends. Let's give it time. Daddy had a glass of wine. Did Daddy have wine? I'm good. I'm good. Very good, very good. I'm done. I'm full. I'm full. Maybe Millie will consider these outtakes. We'll leave the camera going, and if anybody wants to hang out and wait and watch outtakes, they can. Right? So you want to watch the cleanup? That's fine. Oh, I gotta find a way to put those potatoes away in the air fryer. Shit. I gotta put the potatoes somewhere. Damn it, where's the cover? Whatever. What time is it? Oh my God, it's not even 7 o'clock. Jesus. Oh, some people are still here. Oh my God. Hello. Hello. I finished my dinner. This is to put away. Where am I filming from? I got rid of the light. That doesn't need to be here no more. We can move over. You want to move over? Anybody still here? Oh God. You could stay, but you gotta talk. I'm not gonna stay if nobody talks. This thing gets so hot. Oh my God. This gets so hot. The light. I need a new ring light. This is not the same. This is not really good. My water, my wine. We're supposed to be watching a movie at 8 o'clock. I thought it was much later. I don't know why, but I did. But it was way later. Excuse me. Usually at this time when I have a few people here, okay, I'm just gonna let it roll. I'm gonna let it roll a little bit. If you want to stay and hang, you hang. I'm not gonna shut anybody out. Oh God, I don't like spice. I really don't. I didn't realize that my throat has a heat. Like if I ate something that's a throat heat, you know, there's all different kinds of heats. There's nasal, like the Chinese thing that makes your nose burn. That was a throat, like, I don't know, chili pepper or something does that? Chili, I think chili peppers do that. So if you're here, say something, say hello. You don't have to be shy, don't be stalkers. I know people are shy, but I don't understand why. You don't have to stay, you could say hello, I only came for a minute and leave. I maybe think people think they have to commit if they talk, if they say a sentence, that you don't have to commit, you can say a sentence and leave. I'm just saying it's nicer when people engage, you know? You don't have to be silent. I want to hear what your thoughts are. Okay. My glasses. We're down to 3. Okay, I have 2 loyal people because I think they count me as 1. I'm exhausted now. I'll tell you, it's been a long day. It's only 7 o'clock, but I'm tired. Well, what did I do today? I went out, I shopped, I cooked lunch. I prepped all this chicken that I'm not too happy with, that I went and got on the BOGO. Now I have to figure out what to cook with it to make it more tender. I grilled some up in the air fryer today, and I'm not so crazy about the way the air fryer cooks a chicken breast. If anybody's got tips on how to change that, let me know, because I had it on, it took over 12 minutes and it was tough. It came out tough, and I don't like that. There's nothing worse than a dry chicken breast. You know, it was dry and it was tough. So, see what that's about. Oh, okay. Sheila asked me for some recipes. Sure, Sheila, I'll do those. Absolutely. I'm going to do that. I did one in a short. I did. I never did full-fledged. I'll do full-fledged. This shirt, I got this sweater at Old Navy. If I tell you, it's like wearing a blanket. It's like a hug. This sweater is like a hug. And it's been a little cold here. Nights, like last night, I went in to say hi to Vinny, and he's hibernating in the den. The den is the spare room, the second bedroom in our condo that we turned into a family room, a den, better known from the 70s. And he stays in there, and if he closes both doors, because there's only one window in there, it stays warm. I'm out here with all these beautiful views and floor-to-ceiling windows, and in the kitchen and in the dining room, and I'm freezing because they don't insulate the heat or the cold. And we have to run the AC in the summer to keep the heat out because they penetrate the heat. And we've never had it this cold in the winter where we literally needed to put on heat because it's coming through the cold. It's been a horrible winter here. It really has. I've never experienced this kind of a February, and we're into March now, right? What's today? March 1st. And it's still getting cold. I've never experienced that in Florida. We're here since 2012. But permanently, like where we're retired, 2017. And it's been cold. But not like this. We get 60s and we thought that was, ooh, get a sweater. No, I woke up to 30 something. I was like, what the heck? Where am I? That's crazy. Florida for the third, South Florida too. We're not like, closer to the north part of Florida. We're South Florida. Right after us is Delray, Boca Raton. To the north of me, to just south of me is Fort Lauderdale. Crazy. I gotta color my hair. It's one of the things I'm gonna be talking about. I gotta color my hair. I gotta do more self-care. I've got obsessed and sucked into YouTube. It's taken over my life. It's taken over my life. Millie wants a bite of everything. I blew up the internet with talking too much. Now they don't let people who leave big comments talk a lot. I love to talk. I love to write big comments to people. I get into it, but I don't know. I don't think that's so good. They took it off. They didn't let me talk. And they used to show you on the lives, when you finished a live, it used to show you how many hours you generated right within that live. At that moment you closed and ended it. It doesn't do that anymore. I don't know if it's because I'm monetized. Before I used to count the hours. I used to do live so excited. I'd do a live for an hour and 12 people came on. I would get 10 hours of watch time. I'd be like, doesn't do that anymore. I don't even know how to keep track. I watch every morning. I open my channel to see how closer I am to earning watch hours. Like now I know I'm 1,500 hours, let's say. Tomorrow maybe 1,505 hours, and I look like that. You have to watch daily. But I would be able to see how much I generated right after a live. That's no longer the case. I say it's in transition. They're changing so much every day. If you're really a YouTuber and you watch and you read into it and you look at all the things they say, it's ever changing every single day. So I don't feel too secure in it, I'd like to have a hobby making money, but I don't put too much stock into it because I think in the next 5 years it could change and say they lower their pay scale. They're in charge of all of it. Right now, they take 40%, 30 for them and 10 for tax. They take 40% off the top. And they say, think about it. You have to make $100 net after tax before they pay you. So it's like monumental to reach that level. Now, think about all the millions and millions of people that they're holding that money from. It's like investors. They're getting to use the money your videos are earning from ad payers in their bank account. People don't think about it like that, but that's how it is. They're using your money to earn themselves money, and they're taking everything they can from you. So is that a good deal? I don't think so, but you're in it or you're not. But that's what's happening. And it shouldn't be that you have to net it. If it's $60, I made $100 because I've seen myself reach $100 more than one time, several times. They won't pay me in that month, in that pay scale. They won't pay me. Why? Take your $40 and give me $60. Why can't you pay me $60 a month so I have the money generated every single month? I could use that. Maybe I have a cell phone bill of $50. Maybe I have an electric bill. But they don't. And I'm witness and testimony to it, and here live to tell you, I've reached $100 several months in a row. I don't get paid. They hold my money, my $60 that I netted, till the next month. So what is it doing? It's sitting there in an interest earning account for Google, for YouTube. You multiply 60 by millions of people, 10 million people. That's 600 million. You do the math and do the interest on what that money would generate. That's what it is. I don't have to be a banker to know the finances in their favor. The finances are in their favor. And they're probably going to shut my channel now for talking out and educating people that, be savvy. The finances are in YouTube's favor. They hate me. You probably do. But it's true. It's true. What did I watch last night? I'm on 89 minutes. I don't get paid for having 3 people, so you're just keeping me company. That's another thing about the lives. You have to get a certain amount of people. I come on for fun and to enjoy, but you don't get hours with 3 to 5 people. I was asking today, and it doesn't work like that. They start talking about numbers, like 20 people watching for an hour, at least 50%. I was like, yeah, in what lifetime? I wish I could get 20 people to watch my live 50% while I'm on it. And they have to watch while you're on it doing the live. That's I think a lot of people don't understand or realize, you know. If your friends come in and watch 15 minutes, you know, that's not really helping. They want the people to watch for the hour. That's how they calculate it. You have to watch a certain amount, 10 or more people for the hour, and then maybe you'll get like 10 hours watch time. All right, it's at 90 minutes. I think we're going to say good night. I'm going to go watch some TV. Thank you, whoever you are, alone in the back in the darkness behind the camera. I don't mind. I wish you would talk, but even if you just watch when my lives come on from the beginning to the end, that's still a support, and I thank you. I'm going to go now because I got to do dishes, or hubby, and we got to get ready because between 8 and 8:30 is our movie night time. And we've been watching some good ones. We watched last night on, what was that guy's name? Babe, what was the name of last night's movie with the guy and the kid? Oh, it was real good. They were DEA agents. What was the name of last night's movie we watched with the kids and the DEA?
Not safe house, but stash house.
Stash House. Okay, now I finally got it. Watch Stash House. We watched that last night, and tonight. What are we watching tonight? Do we have?
We got a few of them.
We have something. We have a couple.
You got to pick it.
I love when I have to pick something.
Yeah, I know.
But Stash House was good. It was interesting. Nice twist. And what's that guy's name? We don't know his name, but you like him. He reminds you of The Rock. Big guy. He's very similar to The Rock. And it was good. Stash House. And it's where they stash the drugs of all these drugs. And he's in the DEA and his kids. And it's crazy, but it's good. It's a nice, different plot. So watch Safe House. Looking at my roots on camera. I'm trying to lighten my hair, but I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. I gotta take a poll on Life with Jeanine. Oh my God. Go ahead. Go have a good night, you guys. Go and enjoy. I hate to leave when people are here watching. Okay, good. That 4th person left. I'm going to say goodnight. My head is itching. My bun's too tight. Oh. Oh my God. Okay, have a good night, guys. I'm closing off.